How's everybody doing? My name is Betchman and welcome back again to more Pokemon VGC stuff, things, and everything else in between. We are back with a completely different team than what you saw last time, and it's going to be an interesting one. I really hope this one works out because just of how incredibly different it is. We're going to be rocking Clawitzer, Hatterene, Indeedee, Rillaboom, Incineroar, and Togekiss. So huge shout out to Ross as well for the Clawitzer. He came through lending me this Clawitzer so we can try it out. It's everything I needed and more, and we're going to be trying out Terrain Pulse Clawitzer. That's a huge thing about this. Terrain Pulse is, I think it's base 50, but when a terrain is up, which is why we also have Indeedee and we have Rillaboom, its power gets doubled to 100, plus we're running Mega Launcher and we're running Life Orb. It's safe to say that he's going to be hitting extremely hard. He's not the fastest though, and as you can see, we're not the greatest standing right now with our rank. We've been testing a lot of different teams. I've been trying to figure out stuff that I want to try, and this is where we're at. Not a big deal. We can easily come back from this. We're going against what looks like almost an all-water team with coaching Riolu. I never know how to pronounce that little dude's name. We can see, though, that we can easily go for Hatterene and Indeedee. He doesn't have a fake-out user, I don't believe. So we're going to go Hatterene with Indeedee. Set up the Trick Room, have Clawitzer sitting in the back. And next question is if I want to take Rillaboom or not. I don't really see a need to take Incineroar here, especially with his team being mostly water types. I kind of want to take Rillaboom just for the terrain change. But I also want to take Togekiss just to secure the protection of Clawitzer. So I think I'm going to go Togekiss. We're going to really just try to have this entire team be built around protecting Clawitzer. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing his name right, to be totally honest. We all have our different interpretations of names, so we'll just go with that. But we'll see if this works out. I know it can be dumb powerful and just about take out anything that is Dynamaxed. This is actually the first time I've seen anybody use Poliwrath. Okay. So hopefully everything goes exactly the way I want it to. So we're going to go Trick Room, and we are going to go Follow Me. Do I want to go Follow Me? Yeah, we'll go Follow Me. He's going to go Follow Me as well. Probably just could have gone for Expanding Force, to be honest. Wouldn't have been the worst thing, because I probably would have knocked out Poliwrath. He's going to go for Belly Drum, too. How fast is Poliwrath? That's an important question to think about. Also, really gutsy move to go for Belly Drum. We're just going to go Expanding Force. And Expanding Force? It's going to hit both of them. I got the Psychic Terrain up right now, so should be... He's actually going to go for Dynamaxing, so this guy's got guts. I'll give him that. He's got guts. But I'm not quite sure what his angle is, especially when... What, Psychic Terrain up? This is going to hit both of his guys, and this should knock out Poliwrath. There's no way he's that bulky. Expanding Force. Yeah. Not quite sure what his idea was there. He got the Belly Drum off, but didn't work out in his favor. We're just going to get a double knockout really easy peasy. I don't even think we're going to be even seeing Clawitzer in this battle, unfortunately. We're just going to see how dumb strong Hatterene and Indeedee still is, especially because of Expanding Force. And then we're going to see Gyarados and Kingdra. He's not even going to have the Swift Swim up, which is just fine with me. So we're going to go Dazzling Gleam and Expanding Force. Yeah, we're gonna go for that. Yeah, I figured he was just gonna forfeit on that one. I'm not sure what his whole idea was. It was interesting to say the least. But we won the first one. Didn't get to see any action from Clawitzer at all, but hey, win's a win. And we'll see if we can actually show him off in the next battle. I really want to show him off in the next battle. Just because it's insane how strong when you think of everything with Mega Launcher increasing the damage of pulse moves, Life Orb, which is going to increase his damage, having the terrain up, it's a lot. So we see he's kind of got a Trick Room team as well. Kind of has one as well, so I think I still want to go for Trick Room. Only difference is I feel like I kind of want to have Rillaboom here instead. Yeah, I'd rather have Rillaboom here, because switching up the terrain will be huge, and Rillaboom will do a lot of damage. Lot of damage. So let's see, because I mean I could see my opponent going for Torkoal with Venusaur in the very get-go. I could see him going with Indeedee and Grimmsnarl. He's got a lot of options. He's got a lot of coverage too. So it's not going to be an easy team to take down, but having the pressure with Rillaboom and Incineroar, who both have Fake Out, could really do something. Could also see my opponent possibly just go straight for a Dynamax on Venusaur. If he goes with the Venusaur Torkoal start, he's probably just going to go for Dynamaxing Venusaur right out the gate. Lapras Grimmsnarl, actually. And we go for Hatterene and Indeedee, which most likely means that he's going to go for Dynamaxing his Lapras to set up a Roar Veil, and he's going to go for Light Screen. That would be my best guess. We're still going to go for Trick Room. Trick Room and follow me, and then worst case scenario is I Dynamax Hatterene and just start throwing out Gmax Smite to confuse, and hope that that puts me in a good spot to throw out Clawitzer, who then can just kind of clean up shop. I'm hoping. So there's a Dynamax and Lapras, which was pretty obvious. And like I said, I'm still 100% expecting there to be a Light Screen setup followed by a Roar Veil. Maybe not. Oh no, I'm just faster. Actually goes for Fake Tears. Okay. I think Hatterene or Indeedee doesn't live. No, he does live this. Okay. He's thick. We gotta remember that. So he just gets a Roar Veil up. He apparently doesn't realize what Psychic Terrain does, which is fantastic for me. I'm actually just gonna go for... Yeah, I'm gonna hit Gmax Smite and a Grimmsnarl, and I guess Expanding Force onto Lapras just to get some kind of chip damage on Lapras. I know it's not gonna affect Grimmsnarl, which is fine, but what I'm hoping is that I can go for Gmax Smite, get the Confusion set, and be in a position where Lapras hopefully hits itself, and we're able to... I'm hoping Indeedee actually goes out here, because the quicker Indeedee goes out, the quicker I can throw out Clawitzer, who then can just kind of steamroll the team. because so far I've been easily setting up Trick Room. And we're going to get Gmax Smite off. This should be a knockout. Not a knockout. Okay. But we're going to get Confusion. Man, that Aurora Veil. And the fact that I'm not Life Orb Indeedee. That kind of sucks. He doesn't hit himself, so we're going to see Max Lightning, so he's going to change the terrain. Which, honestly, I'm hoping he takes out Indeedee right here. I'm actually really hoping he takes out Indeedee. Or he hits himself. He actually hits himself. Okay. So, we're still okay, and I can still set up the Psychic terrain. Which I think he forgot about that I can just easily set up the Psychic terrain. So here's Rhyperior, who will attack first, but I'm going to go for Max Mindstorm into Rhyperior, and I'm going to go Expanding Force. We'll set it on Rhyperior just because. That was barely any damage that I did to Lapras, though, because of that Aurora Veil. Quite honestly, I'm disappointed that nobody's been able to knock one of my guys out so I can throw Clawitzer out when I have Trick Room up. So we're going to get the Psychic terrain set right back up, which should knock out Rhyperior. We just reset the terrain. I think the most important thing about this season is the terrain. Okay, Indeedee's barely alive. Lapras does hit itself, so we are going to get a knockout with Rhyperior. I really want to send in Clawitzer, but I can't take the risk of getting knocked out. My opponent might be quitting on me. Yeah, my opponent just disconnected on me. So, so far I'm not showing any justice for Clawitzer, which I really want to do. Just because no one is able to touch the beginning of my team for whatever reason. Alright, we're just rolling through here. These have been really fast battles. Real fast battles, but at least we're showing off how incredibly powerful again. I think in the beginning of the seasons we saw how strong Hatterene and Indeedee was, but we're seeing how strong it is all over again, especially with Expanding Force. So this is an interesting team though, and unfortunately Dragalge is the one that really doesn't sit well with this team because of the fact that it's very specially defensive, which my team is very heavily reliant on special attacking. I could throw Rillaboom out, I could throw in... I actually think that Incineroar would be a good pick here. But I also feel like Rillaboom would be a good pick, but I feel like Incineroar might be better. Especially since he's so much slower. So I have him at 63. I think we're going to go Incineroar. We haven't given Incineroar much love at all. Again, I kind of considered going with Togekiss. But let's see if we actually can show off Clawitzer. It's all I wanted to do was show him off, and instead we're showing off how strong Hatterene and Indeedee are. Primarina and Bronzong. Interesting team. Or interesting start, I should say. He might even be going for Trick Room, to be honest. Which is kind of troublesome. I could just go Expanding Force, Expanding Force. I feel like he's going to Dynamax. Or he's not going to Dynamax. I feel like he's going to Trick Room. So I'm actually just going to hit Primarina. I'm going to hit Primarina. I'm going to go for Expanding Force. Okay, he doesn't Dynamax, so that's kind of showing me that he's going to Trick Room. I think he expects me to go for Trick Room here. So I gotta try and outplay him with the Mind Games. So today's theme was apparently Gigantamax Hatterene. We're gonna get double damage off. Does pretty decent damage to Primarina. Does go for Hyper Voice. And does have Throat Spray, okay. He is going for Trick Room, this is perfect. Primarina lives, so let's actually see if he gets the Trick Room off or not. This could actually have worked really bad. Use Trick Room, come on. He didn't. Oh. Steel Roller. Okay. And the weirdness will disappear from the battlefield. Okay. That was interesting. We're just going to set it right back up, though. We're going to set it right back up. We're going to hit Primarina with Expanding Force. So Steel Roller is interesting because that takes away the terrain. And he didn't go for Trick Room either, which is kind of troublesome, but his team's also pretty slow. And I feel like Clawitzer will be faster than a lot of his team. Goes for Protect. Kind of bad. Because Expanding Force isn't going to do anything now. We will get Max Mindstorm off, though, so we're going to reset the Psychic Terrain. And hope that Bronzong does hit itself this time. He might just keep going for Steel Roller. He snapped out of Confusion, actually. And goes for Body Press. Interesting. Okay, we're going to hit Bronzong again with that. And we're going to go Expanding Force on Primarina so that we knock Primarina out. We're not going to knock Primarina out, actually. We're going to see Clefairy. Expanding Force is going to still hit both, do pretty decent damage to Clefairy. And we're going to get Gmax Smite off again. That actually did pretty good damage to Bronzong when that's not very effective. And we're going to get the Confusion back on Bronzong, which hopefully he hits himself. He doesn't go for Steel Roller again. He does go for Steel Roller again. Alright. So he does go for Steel Roller, which is unfortunate. So weirdness disappears, but I don't have Rillaboom, do I? I don't. Okay. We're going to show Clawitzer. So Clawitzer finally gets to see the battlefield. Finally. The only really, really unfortunate thing is can't do what I want to do. I think I'm just going to switch to Incineroar right here. Protect Clawitzer, switch to Incineroar, and then I have to set the terrain. If I don't set the terrain, it's not going to work out the way I want it to. I'm hoping he went into Clawitzer. Also, Shiny Clawitzer looks beautiful. Does go for Follow Me, which I anticipated. Maybe he'll hit himself, just get some extra chip damage. Does go for Trick Room this time. So that's important to note. We're going to try and see if we can't one-shot that thing, and we're going to switch back to Indeedee. Well, actually, I'll put it down against Bronzong. But we're gonna switch to Indeedee to get the terrain set back up. The bad thing is that he can go for Steel Roller whenever he wants now and take the terrain away from me. So hopefully he didn't do that. I think he's gonna go for Follow Me. Yep, he's gonna try to go for Follow Me. He's gonna go for Helping Hands. Oh, how I really need him to hit himself. He snapped out of confusion though. Body Press does go into Indeedee slot, and that's fine. I actually think I knock out Bronzong here. Terrain Pulse does it one shot. It doesn't do anything. Holy moly. Oh, I should have gone for Dark Pulse. That's fine. Wow. That didn't do a whole lot of anything. I can tell you that much. So, I'm going to go for Terrain Pulse on him, and I'm going to go for... I guess I'll go for Darkest Lariat. Because I can't go for Fake Out because of the Psychic Terrain. Snaps out of Confusion, goes for Helping Hand, which means he's probably going to go to try and take out my Incineroar with Body Press. Oh, actually Clawitzer, who takes it like a champ. That should knock out Bronzong, and then we should be knocking out Clefairy here with Terrain Pulse. I'd be really surprised if this didn't knock out. I know it's Psychic based, and just barely doesn't take him out. Unfortunately, I thought they'd be doing a little bit more damage. Okay, Primarine's gonna come back out again. They're both so incredibly low. This is where I really wish that I had Expanding Force. He's probably gonna go for Hyper Voice. That would be my best guess. I don't want any damage to hit Clawitzer though, so... It all comes down to whoever he has last too. He might have Cinderace. Whoever he has last is what's going to determine this. So he's going to go for Helping Hanks. He's going to go for a Hyper Voice. We are going to Protect on Clawitzer. That's got to be one of my favorite shinies, by the way. I feel like we should be living this, even though... Oh my goodness, we did not live that. Well... Trick Room over with? It is not. Well, unfortunately, that's the way that's going to go. We're not going to be able to pick up a win in the last battle. Didn't really get a show of Clawitzer this time. I'm going to probably end up using him again the next video because I really think that he has a lot of potential. Not able to get the double protect. Unfortunately, things just weren't able to go. I did not expect Steel Roller at all, so that's another one of those new moves that I had no idea what the heck it did, so that kind of put us in a tough spot. Plus, his team was really slow, which also made it difficult. If I would have taken Rillaboom, it would have been a little bit better. I could have easily taken out Bronzong, could have taken out Primarina, could have taken out Clefairy, so there were a couple options I could have gone there. But we win 2 out of the 3, which is not bad. We mainly showed how strong Hatterene and Indeedee are with Expanding Force and Trick Room. So, can't be too upset about that. I am going to keep showing... I'm going to show off Clawitzer again this week because I do really think that he has a lot of potential that's not being used right now. So, I have plans for him. I might change the team up just a little bit. And see what we can do from there. And I'll keep testing this to see what we can change, what we can improve upon, and if there's anything I missed with making Clawitzer as strong as possible. So anyways, that is it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing the new team, and we'll be back with another video. Should be, what is today? Should be on Thursday. I don't even remember what days I upload. So anyways, that's going to be it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!